This episode of Year in Review is presented by Goodyear Belts. Goodyear Belts' line of power transmission belts meet or exceed the rigorous demands of today's toughest applications. Goodyear Belts are high quality and purpose-built for the transportation and industrial markets. Go to GoodyearBelts.com for more information.
From acquisitions to partnerships to new members and awards, parts distributors in the automotive aftermarket provided us no shortage of news in 2023. Welcome back to our 2023 Year in Review series. I'm Maddie Weiner, editor of Aftermarket News.
And I'm Josh Cable, editor of Counterman.
And today we're counting down our top 10 distribution stories this year. Josh, you're the main man in the building covering distribution. Want to kick it off?
Absolutely. Congratulations are in order for Harrison Keyes, who was named the Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper 2023 U.S. Technician of the Year champion. Keyes is owner of Jerry's Automotive Service in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and he competed against 12 other top technicians across the U.S. through a custom ASE test and a hands-on timed skills test.
Let's head back to the acquisition realm where we have our next set of stories featuring Fisher Auto Parts. In April, the business acquired Bagnell Auto Supply, based in Massachusetts. In the deal, Fisher gained 7 Massachusetts locations across the state, plus a central warehouse and company headquarters in Rockland. The company followed that up with another acquisition in October of Barrett & Parts Warehouse. Headquartered in Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania, Barrett & Parts Warehouse employs over 400 people and has 9 warehouse locations throughout southeastern Pennsylvania and northern Delaware.
Next up, we take a trip down to Raleigh, North Carolina, where Advance Auto Parts named a new president and CEO this year in Shane O'Kelly. The post that made our top 10 distribution stories was a letter Kelly wrote to Advance employees outlining the principles the company will use as guidelines for its path forward. One of those, put the customer first.
I think a lot of distributors would agree with that.
Absolutely.
Next on our list is 4M Parts Warehouse with its acquisition of 10 AutoPlus locations. Actually, 4 separate stories about acquisitions of AutoPlus made the list this year.
I saw that. Early on in the year, I think it was in January, Icon Enterprises, which owned AutoPlus, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This came after the company said that various factors negatively impacted their business, including lessened demand, supply chain disruptions, an inflationary environment, and of course, the effects of COVID-19.
I think everyone felt that. So which companies ended up gaining AutoPlus locations? First, XL Parts and the Parts Warehouse acquired the assets of IEH Auto Parts, which does business as AutoPlus in the Southeast and Midwest. This includes 3 distribution centers located in Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina.
Maddie, you were saying that 4M Parts Warehouse also gained 10 AutoPlus locations?
Yes, thank you. And those locations were rebranded to Bumper to Bumper Parts Stores in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. Also in June, National Parts Warehouse, or NPW, in Southeast Florida acquired 20 AutoPlus locations in the state. This allowed NPW to expand up the east coast of Florida and to the west coast, bringing its total number of locations to 28.
Wow. And I believe Factory Motor Parts gained from Icon's loss as well?
Yeah, actually, also in June, FMP acquired an undisclosed number of AutoPlus locations. Over the past 77 years in business, FMP has mainly focused on OE parts solutions and the FVP and Splash brands. But these new locations will have inventories for all makes and models, both OE and aftermarket, as a result of the AutoPlus acquisitions.
Another story that was very popular on our site this year was Arnold Motor Supply's merger with Barron Motor Supply, a multi-generational company with 12 locations in eastern Iowa. The 12 locations add to Arnold Motor Supply's nearly 70 stores across 5 states in the Midwest.
A story that shot to our top 10 list this year is Advance Auto Parts' announcement that it's looking to sell Worldpac as well as its Canadian business. In an array of changes over the past year, Advance said it's looking to sell these parts of the business to focus on what it has called its blended box business model.
We'll have to see what advancements happen in that story in 2024.
For sure. Well, Josh, we're down to the last distribution story in our top 10 list for this year. Want to do the honors?
Sure. Our final story is on the formation of U.S. Auto Supply. The company was formed this year from 4 automotive brands, including Collision Services, Auto Body Tool Mart, IDEA, and Sid Savage, coming together under a unified identity as U.S. Auto Supply. The 4 were formerly under parent company Whitewater Brands. The new U.S. Auto Supply has roots as a catalog and online retailer under the 4 brands and unveiled a new online platform that encompasses products across automotive parts, equipment, repair tools, painting and refinishing, and more.
Wow, what a list we have this year.
Yeah, from Advanced Auto Plus to U.S. Auto Supply, I'll be interested to see what news surfaces from these companies and more in 2024.
Same here. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to be alerted when new year in review videos drop. And be sure to tune in tomorrow where we count down the top 10 personnel stories of 2023.